this. Tinaas natin ang antas para mismong Senado na, to the Senate President, Pimentel, and elevated it to the level of the government to government na, higher officials of the government. This representation, I will make you aware of it also, has major presentations that we meet with the Chinese embassy to directly tell him about our concern and our disturbance and the fact that we're severely disturbed, not disturbances, severely disturbed at the fact that so many Chinese nationals are being involved. And of course, one consul replied that during their time, it was Indian opium that was being shipped by the British to China. And according to them, the Indians were not blamed. Well, we don't fix the blame, we fix the problem. And that is why we want them to sit down with us and once and for all address the drug smuggling going into this country. And that's what I'd like to refer to you right now. I've also called the Department of Finance. I don't know if he's here already, but in the meantime, I understand he's coming, and I hope she's listening into the radio. Let me ask Lang de Pidea what has so far been the result of our investigation concerning the two Chinese nationals from Taiwan, allegedly Taiwan, who were involved, who were supposed to be the recipients of the cargo. Yung tatanggap nitong cargo ito doon sa Bautista. Pero na ba ho tayong nahuli or wala pa tayong hahabol?
No result yet from the on the part of Taiwanese government counterpart, Your Honor. Wala pa po tayo. Nasa labas sila, Your Honor. So wala pang result on the inquiries that we have forwarded.
Then the Senate will also write our office and request TECO and MECO to make sure that they cooperate with us in the arrest of these two people. Specifically, from the Chinese side, we want to bring this Tong Shenping, who was the lady who was responsible for shipping the drugs here. At least she was the face. For all we know, she could be another Taguba, another creature that Tong Yingping is her name, and for all you know, she could be a front. I'm more or less through with the cross-examination interpellation of Manny Lee and Mr. Richard Chen. And I'm inclined to make an order here that we release them this afternoon. But they must leave their passports here for the moment because we are still conducting other investigations that may also involve them at the advice of the NBI just a while ago, NPDEA the other day. So we're not really releasing them. They're just on the notice that we can call them at any time. And the lawyers, I can see, can the lawyers please stand up? And of course, all you lawyers are going to assure us that they will be returned when we need them. Let the record state that both councils, all the councils have made that statement right now. So that after this hearing, perhaps we can let them go unless we find something that stubs our toe at malaman natin meron pang ibang connection. Hopefully, tama na. Again, like I said, the investigation is focused on the drug aspect, but also the other aspect that we want, and I wanted to see Mr. Faildon come here so that he can air his side on the matter of the drugs that penetrated our country under his helm. I am not closing my mind on Mr. Faildon. I do not do that as a matter of fact. I try to give everybody their chance to speak here. I do not have an objective in all my questions except to find out and ferret the truth. I think most of you will agree on that. And we're only trying to be as fair and firm, and I don't have to explain myself because that's the way I've been brought up. Now, having said all that, we want you to know that we are trying to fix the problem in customs. And of course, there is the attrition law that we would like to come out with. We would like the government to come out. BIR, Customs, NBI, PIDEA, all helping one another to make sure that we thwart drug smuggling and particularly the matter of loss of revenue. I have been having meetings. If you think that this is all I do in the Senate, I've had to have meetings with people who are concerned about the increase of taxes. And they are very, very alarmed at the fact that taxes are going to be raised, tataas ang buwis, samantalang lumalabas sa customs ang napakalaki at hindi nakukuha ng BIR ang dapat makuhang report. Right now, I'm telling you, kung hindi i-improve yan, marami sa mga senador ang magdadalawang isip bago suportahan yung mga pagtaas ng buwis na hinihiling ng administrasyon. At mahalaga sa akin yan na talagang maging parehas tayo sa tao sa pagkatao pa rin ang magpapasan ng mga katiwalian na ginagawa itong sila Taguba. Lahat itong mga ito, nakita natin, merong web of corruption. Isa lamang yan sa marami na naglalagay dito sa customs at para magawa yung kanilang maitim na balak na kumita ng wala sa lugar. I am shocked. Ako ay nasa-shock sa sinabi nitong batang-batang 27-year-old ka ba, Mr. Taguba?
26 po.
26-year-old na sasabihin mo, wala akong magagawa, yan ang nangyayari sa customs at susunod ka kahit na kurapin mo na ang lahat at pupunta ka sa 4 na sulok ng Pilipinas, hahabulin mo ang mga taong hindi mo kilala, magbibigay ka sa mga taong hindi mo kilala ng milyon-milyon para lang makaisa ka sa mga kompetensya mo na mga broker. Hindi pa ako tapos sa mga broker. Pero ito, lalabas ko na ito ngayon hapon ang report at Monday, dadalahat ko ito sa Senado, sa full session. At ito ay dapat malaman ng bayan na dapat yung paglabas nitong report na ito may mangyayari sa customs. Hindi kami papayag na walang mangyayari at dapat lumabas at dapat masibak at tamaan ang dapat tamaan. Halugugin lahat ang mga lifestyle once and for all. Dati-dati, may ugali tayo sa Pilipinas na hindi tayo nakakapagsara ng mga investigasyon. Kay Presidente Aquino, hindi natin nasasara. Pati yung kay Bonifacio, hindi natin nasasara. Sino ang pumatay kay Bonifacio? Hanggang ngayon, hindi pa natin alam. Di ba natin masarap kung national hero, yung mga bayani natin? Kaya ako nasabi yan, kahapon nandun ako sa pinaglabanan, ako ang nag-guest speaker doon. At nakita ko yung mga bata na gustong-gusto magbago ang ating lipunan. Pero, kung ganito na ganito ang gagawin, talagang walang mangyayari dito. Ang Senado, sama-sama kami lahat. Majority of us want change in this country. That is why, kung ako lang masusunod, hanggat maaari, ayoko nang hahawak ng mga ganitong committee. At dito, wala kang panalo. Pag naglabas ka, marami magagalit pag may tinamaan. At kung pinapabayaan ng ombudsman o napabayaan ng gobyerno, ang sisipa sa amin na hindi pa namin nagawa ang dapat namin gawin. May maninisipan na may kinikilingan kami. I am a lawyer, first and foremost. And some people who are not lawyers better know. Hindi kayo abogado. Hindi tayo pwedeng tumanggap ng haka-haka. Kung hindi, pag naging police state tayo, haka-haka, ito ay involved sa drugs, dukutin mo at patayin mo. Wala na tayong pakialam. Kasuhan mo at patayin na lahat yan, mga yan. Hindi pwedeng ganun. We are built on a democracy at hindi tayo military regime na pwedeng sundin lahat karaka-raka at kailangan sumunod tayo sa rules of evidence kahit na ito ay investigation. Ayoko at hindi ako natutuwa na may maglalabas sa mga pangalan dito, masisira ang mga reputasyon ng walang ebidensya. Masakit yun. Masakit sa pamilya. And that's why I just want to say this today. On that note, I understand Undersecretary Chonko is here. We rarely see your presence here. So please do not leave again. Because, you know, we don't want you to leave. Would you please stand up and raise your hand so that everybody can see your beauty and you're taking your oath?
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding? Thank you. You may take your seat.
Let the record state, although I did not hear the words I do, go to the microphone first and say I do. I do solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear.
Thank you, Undersecretary Chonko. And thank you for coming here. This Senate worked very hard to undertake the attrition law, which is Republic Act 9335. I was still in the Senate at that time. And the attrition law was an act to improve the revenue collection performance of the Bureau of Internal Revenue and the Bureau of Customs through the creation of a reward and incentive fund and of a revenue performance evaluation board and for other purposes. Sabi ko sa Tagalog para maintindihan ng tao. Ginawa po itong batas na ito para magkaroon po ng evaluation regularly ang performance ng customs, yung collection ba tama, yung collection ba ng BIR tama, at bigyan sila ng insentibo, reward, hanggang 30%, kung di ako nagkakamali, 15% of over 30%, kung magkamisan, at pag lumampas doon, mas malaki pa. Pwede umabot ng bilyon yun kung malaki ang koleksyon. At ito ay ginawa para rin makalaban yung tara. Matagal na itong tara. Dahil kumikita yung customs sa mga katulad nila Taguba na nagbibigay ng tara. Ito ay ginawa. Ang isang bansa, sabi nga ni Alex Magno isang araw, gumagawa ng mga institusyon na kahit na magpalit ang presidente, may institusyon na isusundin. Pero kung ang batas ay hindi papairalin, walang mangyayari. Now, Undersecretary Chonko, I know that you have been 1 year here. Now, after 1 year, we should have been able to evaluate at least the last 6 months of the previous administration, first 6 months of the previous administration, at yung huling 6 months na nakaraan ng administrasyon. At itong bagong administrasyon. At dahil dyan, dapat, ayon sa batas, meron kayong IRR. Nagawa na ba yung IRR?
Yeah, there is an existing IRR.
Kung nagawa na yung IRR, ang oversight ng Congress ay titigil at kayo na ang bahala dyan. Pero ang nangyayari ngayon ay palpak sapagkat ang customs ang target 495 billion kung di ako nagkamali o thereabouts.
Yes.
At ang nakuha, binaba ng 405 billion at bumawa ang kuha sa 395 billion. That is why I invited Mandy Anderson here and Mr. Faildon to answer that. And I want you here. Hindi nakuha yung target at mababa pa, binaba pa, at lalo pang binaba.
Yeah.
Hindi na nga nakuha yung target na original, in-adjust ang target, binaba pa uli. Sa madaling sabi, lampas-lampas ng bilyon, daang bilyon ang nawala sa gobyerno. Pero, pag ginawa yun, ayon sa batas na ito, pagka may deliberate attempt, ay baba yung target at hindi kinorek niya yung target at makikita yan dahil binaba niyo yung target, may deliberate attempt or intent na susuyurin niya na sasabihin, hindi namin magagawa, hindi namin kaya, maraming excuse. Ang mangyayari dyan, kung walang insentibo, tanggalan sa customs. Yan ang batas. Napaalam ko sa buong Pilipinas yan. Yan ang batas. Tatanggalin sa customs, sa BIR, ang mga taong hindi nagtatrabaho at titignan ang record ng koleksyon at pag hindi makuha, then tatanggalin. Yan lang ang paraan para matigil yan tara. Yan lang ang paraan para matigil at malabas ang maskara ng mga tao na nagwawalang ya dyan sa customs. I'm sorry I have to use vulgar words because the situation has become very vulgar. And like the problem in China, ganun rin ako. I will call a spade, and you are in the cabinet, you are in the Undersecretary of Finance, and one of the most influential people in the country is Secretary Dominguez. And you're asking us to raise taxes. Now, how in the world can you ask us in conscience to raise taxes when we know that that man over there is making hundreds of millions of pesos every year? And the people of this country are deprived of free tuition, free education. Our soldiers, nawawalan ng bala, nawawalan ng gamit, botas, bulletproof vest, nawawalan. Na ating military, walang Air Force. All air, no force. Now, how in the world, and I'm one of those, and I can tell you, harap ako sa tao, dapat talaga tama ang buwis na makukolekta. Kung kailangan taasan, para ang Israel mataas ang koleksyon, Singapore mataas ang koleksyon, pero ang binabalik ng gobyerno ay sapat na depensa, sapat na gobyerno. Now, tell us here kung bakit, ano ang naging resulta nitong attrition law na ginagawa ng ating gobyerno. Ayan ay napirmahan niya noong pang 2005. 2005. It is now more than 10 years, 12 taon, sige pa rin ang piyesta sa customs. Can you answer that question, please?
Yes, Your Honor, just to give us a background on what happened since 2006, actually when the IRR was implemented. There were previous efforts to actually implement the law. However, what happened in 2006 when the Bureau of Customs exceeded its target was that there were criminal complaints filed against the board, the RPEB board. That's what happened in 2006. So there was a case. And then there was another instance when the RPEB actually voted to dismiss BOC personnel and BIR personnel because of failure to meet their targets. Now, what happened then was that the Civil Service Commission reinstated those people that were removed by the board. So that was the previous. That's the previous.
The reinstate the Civil Service Commission.
Yes, that's right.
Did you go back to the Congress to say that that has become a problem so we can solve it?
I'm not personally aware of whether they went back. at
Were
the
you in
time.
the Finance Department already
No,
at
no,
that time?
that was very.
And now that you are there, what is your, I don't want to call it an excuse because bago pa lang kayo. Ano ngayon ang dapat natin gawin?
Well, actually.
Ito yung isang facet ng
Then-
pag-investigation in aid of legislation.
Yeah, actually, we during this administration, one of the first things that we did last year was to actually call the board and form the new board to review the IRR of the lateral attrition law. So that review has been undergone already, and we have recommendations for amendments to the IRR. That's as much as we can do. Our second phase really is to recommend basically amendments to the law, because one of the major obstacles to it being very difficult to implement is that the targets there set in that law is based on BESF, which is the DBCC projection, which sometimes.
Please speak in language that everybody can understand out there.
Okay, it's the BESF is actually the projection of the NEDA and the DBM for.
Mahirap naman ang gobyerno walang target, di ba?
Yes, that's right.
Dahil kaya naglalagay ng target ang gobyerno, ito ang gagastusin ng gobyerno kung di natin makuha yan, kapos.
Yeah.
Kapos ang pang-hospital ng tao, ang medisina ng tao, ang pagpaaral ng tao, pagbayad ng teacher, at lalong-lalo na ang laki ng utang ng gobyerno sa mga pensyon ng mga sundalo natin.
That's right.
Tama po ba yan?
Yes, correct.
Kaya kailangan may target.
So the law states that it is actually BESF. What happened in 2015 when they set the goal for 2016? The BESF target was actually 40% higher than the actual collection of 2015.
Sabi nyo, itinaas nyo ang target ng
Tinaas
koleksyon.
nila nung last.
Noong nakaraan ng administrasyon.
Yes,
O,
by
ano nangyari?
40%.
Nakuha ba?
Obviously, it wasn't realistic, apparently.
Hindi realistic.
Hindi realistic because, never in the history of, the BIR have they ever achieved like 40% more than the previous year. And in fact, it's really too high. It wasn't realistic. That's the reason why when the Secretary of Finance actually saw it, it wasn't really workable. I mean, it was just setting it up for failure. So he took it up with the DBCC and it was revised to a more realistic target. And for 2016, because it was already half the year.
But what happened in 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009?
Yes.
You can't give me the same reason for those years.
No. Based on what I've read the records, there were attempts to actually implement it, and as mentioned, they hit snags because, when they took out people, they were instated by the civil service, and then when they rewarded a certain division or district at the BOC, it was then reversed by the court. And then also during those periods, there were cases filed against the RPEB. Actually, it was questioning the constitutionality of the law itself. It took a while to decide, but then in 2012, the Supreme Court finally ruled in favor of its constitutionality. So that was the
When was that?
2012.
12. So,
Secretary
nakita ito,
Teves, Secretary
constitutional
Teves,
na.
constitutional already. So that was what happened during the intervening period.
Pero ganun pa rin. Wala pa rin nabibigyan ng bonus, wala pa rin natatanggal.
Wala pa. But we are actually, since in 2017, the target was already set by this government. It's actually a more realistic target, and it's consistent already with the BSF, which is in the law. Then we believe there's more ground already for 2017 at the end, which is next year.
Let me show you some numbers here sa customs. Pati yung racket nila, ha? Yan ang Tara. Ang Tara, nakita ko na dati pero gusto ko makita ulit ng mga tao in case hindi na nakita. At kayo rin. 40 mil ang ginawa nilang benchmark. Tama ba yan? Benchmark kada kahon. Kada container. Ngayon, kung kada kahon, narinig yung sinabi kanina dito ni Mr. Taguba na 100 containers ba a week? A week average. Alright? So, kung a week average siya lang yan, meron pang iba. Pero hindi ako naniniwala doon sa sinasabi niya yan. Mas marami pa yan. Pero makita ninyo, kung ang Tara 40,000, i-average na, ang total output ng port natin is about 3.4 million containers moves a year. Malabas, 146 billion ang kikitain ng gobyerno. Kung lalabas na ang benchmark itinaas yun ng 120,000 per container, lalabas na 438 billion. Malapit na doon sa target, di ba? Kung talagang pinukpok natin at sinabi natin 170,000 pesos na ginawa na dati yan, kung di ko nagkakamali, lalabas, lampas sa target na 620.5 billion ang kikitain ng gobyerno. Kaya ako inuulit-ulit yan para makita nitong 27-year-old na bata, 26 years old na bata rito, kung paano niya nawawala ang pera ng gobyerno, nawawala ang pera para sa tao, para lang yumaman sila at ilang mga kawani ng customs na binabayaran. Ito yung laganap na laganap. So, ang masama rito, pumasok pa sa droga. Yung droga pumasok, 6.4 billion pesos. Ang budget ng eleksyon ng barangay captain ay 6.5 billion pesos. Sa Makati, yung budget sa isang eleksyon, isang labas ng droga, swak na. Eh siguro magdroga na lang ang bansa para kumita pa si bayan natin kung ganyan ang mangyayari. Pero nakikita nyo, kung sasabihin natin katulad sinabi ni Mr. Taguba na wala akong magagawa, ganyan talaga, magpadroga na lang kaya tayo. Kaya natin si Taguba at para droga tayo, bawat labas dyan, 6 billion and a half ang kikitain ng gobyerno. Abay, hindi na tayo maghihirap. Pero of course, I'm just being facetious, no? Hindi naman seryoso yung sinasabi kong yan. Pero makikita nyo dyan, sa racket lang na yan, dapat kikita ang gobyerno. Now, what are you gonna do about it now? Now that there is a new administration, you already finished the last 6 months and you're about to finish your next 6 months. Will there be an improvement?
Your Honor, we just met with the new commissioner yesterday because
Yes.
there was a turnover. We are actually working with him and informed him of the balance of his collection target for 2017, and we gave him some suggestions because we believe that the strongest periods for collection of VAT and duties on importation is this last quarter. So
Del
you know,
Pasko, magpapasko.
Yes, that's right. And we told him what areas to focus on.
Where are they now? In terms of their target
They
for
have,
this year.
They have about 200 billion more.
What is the
to
total
go.
target this year?
That's the one. I think that's the
Huh?
468. It's about
468.
it's over 400.
The target this year is 468
Yeah.
billion.
Yeah, they're about 209 billion more.
So, lampas na ang June. Tapos na yung first 6 months.
Yes, that's right.
So, ang hahabulin nila sa Disyembre, baka abutin pa.
Yes, usually because the heavy importation periods are in the last quarter. So they have
Pero kung
to
tatanggalin mo yung tara, lalampas
mas
yan,
malaki.
sigurado.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
No, well, they have to double time their efforts to
No. Sinasabi ko, hindi double time. Tanggalin lang ang tara.
yeah, if those numbers are reached, yes, then they can definitely make
No,
it.
ngayon, nasa 200 billion na kayo. Ang target nyo, 468 billion. So, kapos kayo ng 268 billion. Kung aalisin ang tara sa customs at magpapasko, kikita ang customs at lalampas sa target at maraming masisihan, pati customs personnel, kung papasunurin na finally, etong tinatawag nating attrition law. Tama po ba yan?
Yes, that's right. In fact, if they meet the target, they will actually get a reward for
Of course.
yeah.
They get a
based on,
reward.
they get a reward, and it's an automatic appropriation.
Can you compute kung ang reward nila, nakuha nila, let's say, 620 billion? Can you compute that?
620 billion. How much is it? 15%.
Do you know the formula?
Yeah, I
Oh.
can compute it.
Please compute. Ang makukuha ng mga tiga-customs.
Yeah, it's 15% of the first 30%.
Now, habang kinocompute ni
I'll compute it.
Ms. Chonko, at tanongin ko lang ang PIDEA, bago na yung customs collector natin, tiga-PIDEA, hindi ko naman sasabihin, malakas kayo dyan, hindi ako naniniwala sa lakas-lakas, dahil tiga-PIDEA yan. Siguro naman, makukompleto na niya yung tinatanong ko palagi na malaman natin kung sino ang pulot dulo nung naglabas naman nung tinatawag nating 898 kilos of drugs na nagkakahalaga ng 9 billion pesos. Noong Disyembre.
We will try to get all the documents, Your Honor.
Alam mo?
Kasi Your Honor, in the first place, dun sa NBI, talagang walang maumpisang dokumento doon. But on the first 3 shipment, Your Honor, kay Fidel Anoche, we can get the documents, Your Honor. Dun sa Ugong, yung 4 na yun, sir, kaya namin kumuha ng document. But as far as NBI is concerned, hindi namin, sir, alam kung paano kami mag-uumpisa doon. Pero we will try to collaborate
mag-umpisa kayo doon sa barko.
with them, Your Honor.
May mga papel yung barko, dumarating dito.
Yun ang gagawin namin, Your Honor. But we are sure na yung 4 na shipments, yung first 2 and yung last 2, Your Honor, meron na tayo. Yung first 2, Your Honor, we are sure that we can get the documents.
Oh, have you finished? So I will expect, anyway, tuloy-tuloy ito dahil lilipat na ako doon sa investigation doon sa binabi ni Senator Lacson. Nakakalungkot eh. You know, gusto ko mahuli lahat talaga pero sa akin, talaga papairali niyan. Marami nang kikita mga tiga-customs at tiga-BIR. Siguro baka umandar na yan. Pero 2005 pa yan. So, I will now go to Kenneth Dong. Kenneth Dong, you own a nightclub, right?
Yes po.
Marami kang retrato sa mga senador.
Yes po.
Sino-sino?
Senator Migs, Senator Kiko, kayo po. Sino pa ba? Senator Joel, Senator Lacson,
Sila?
Senator Lacson,
Oh, sino pa?
Senator Trillanes, actually meron din kayong picture.
Oh.
Sino pa ba?
Oh, sino pa?
Senator Rizon Tiveros,
Oh.
Senator Kiko,
Mm.
Senator Raf Recto,
Mm.
Senator... sino pa ba?
Oh, sige, ang dami na talaga namin senador doon. Si Senator Soto, meron rin.
Wala.
Wala. Ah. Okay. Ako, hindi ko matandaan kung paano mo nakuha yung litrato ko eh. Tingin ko nga, pinotoshop mo ko eh. But, ang style mo, tinagtatakaan ko. You gamble.
That was before.
No. I just said you gamble.
Yes po.
Yes
Yes
or
po.
no?
Yes po. Yes po.
Yes. Natalo ka na malaki.
Yes, malaki po.
Malaki. Malaki.
Malaki lang po, hindi naman malaking malaki.
Ano ba malaki sa'yo? May malaki sa akin. Ilan? Milyon?
Ilang milyon po?
Pero nakakapagbigay ka ng mga donasyon sa mga kumakandidato.
Yes po, kasi nangyari doon sa mga donation na binibigay namin, hindi
In
po...
fact, in fairness, hindi ko sila sabi porque nagbigay ka, kasama mo yan. May isang senador, nabigyan mo ng 5 billion at saka 4 billion, dalawang sunod
Hindi
eleksyon.
po galing sa personal money ko.
Hindi ko
Nag-fundraising po.
tinatanong ko saan galing yung pera. Tinatanong ko lang, nagbigay ka.
Hindi po galing sa akin.
Nakalagay ang pangalan mo, nagbigay ka.
Yes po, kasi...
I go by the evidence.
Yes po.
Alright? Ayun ang ebidensya. Kung nagbibigay ka doon, at ikaw ay may nightclub, meron ka pang problema ang isa, bukod sa gambling debts. Ang problema mo, nagkaroon ka pa ng rape case.
Yes po.
Siyempre, babayad ka ng malaking abogado dyan. Yes or no?
Hindi po.
Hindi ka nagbabayad ng abogado?
May abogado, pero...
Pero ano?
Ha?
Pero ano?
Nagbayad po ng abogado.
Oh, so nagbabayad ka, malaki.
Hindi naman malaki.
Kung iba yung malaki sa'yo, iba yung malaki sa amin eh. Alright? So with all that problem, can you blame me, biglang pumasok ka sa customs, ang negosyo mo, timbangan. Yung nga sinasabi ko, napaka-ironic. Dapat lahat ng barkong darating, tinitimbang bago umalis sa China. Pagdating dito, tinitimbang pagdating dito. Kaya tinitimbang sa barko para malaman kung totoo yung nakalagay doon at para parehas safe yung balance ng barko. Tama?
Yes po.
Ang timbangan mo, yung sa highway, bawat dubaan na truck.
Yes po.
Oh, hindi pa ako tapos eh. Ano ba tinatanong ko sa'yo?
Truck scale po yung tinatanong niya.
Ha?
Truck scale.
Ano, truck?
Truck scale.
Truck scale.
Yes po.
Sorry. Hindi ako truck scale, alright? So, ang sinasabi ko, masisisi mo ba kami para bigla kang sumulpot dito? Pinalitan mo yung papel na nagkataon, pinapapalitan ng papel ni Mr. Chen, ng kumpanya ni Mr. Chen kay Mr. Lee. Yung tinatawag na yung cargo list, packing list.
Hindi po ako nagpalit ng papel.
Hindi ko sinasabi nagpalit ka ng papel.
Oo.
Pinalitan mo yung contents. Pinapalitan yung contents. Ikaw nagta-translate, right?
Hindi po yung
Hindi,
original
hindi ba nagta-translate mo from Chinese to...
Yes po, pero
Oo.
hindi po yung original na packing list na natanggap ko. Kasi ang natanggap ko na message, naka-edit na yan.
Hindi kita naiintindihan.
Naka-edit na po kasi yung packing list.
Sino nag-edit?
Galing kay Manny Lee. So, yung internal na original copy nila, hindi po dumarating sa akin. So, ako naman, wala po akong tinatago. Kung ano pa yung nakalagay doon sa Chinese, translate ko ng English bago ipasa kay Mr. Taguba.
Ayan yung packing list, oh.
Hindi po yun yung natanggap namin. From the beginning, Your Honor, nagbigay na po ako ng affidavit, lahat po ng ebidensya at naipakita sa Blue Ribbon na hindi po yun yung packing list na natanggap namin.
Okay, tinatanong lang naman kita.
Sorry
Huwag
po,
ka magalit
sorry.
sa akin, ha?
Hindi.
Huwag ka magalit, ha?
Kasi-
Tinatanong lang kita, eh. Alright, now, when you look at yung trend ninyo, yung trend ng kumikita sa customs, sa biyahe niyan, kada box, magkano kinikita mo kada box?
Before, nung nag-start po kami, nasa 5 to 10,000 po.
10,000.
5 to 10,000 po yung kita ko.
So, kada box.
Yes po.
So, kung 10,000 ang lumabas sa box, magkano yan?
Mga nasa weekly, nasa 100,000 to 200,000 po yung kita ko.
Hindi ko tinatanong weekly. Kung lumabas 10,000,
Opo.
Tapos ang boxers na nailabas, times 10,000 na kinikita mo, magkano yan?
100,000 plus.
100 million.
Hindi po.
100 million, 10,000 times 10,000 boxers.
Hindi po ganun kalaki yung volume ko.
Hindi ko tinatanong sa'yo, pinapamultiply lang kita. Chinese magaling sa arithmetic eh. Di ba? Di ba? Are you born in the Philippines?
In China.
Where?
Fujian, China. Fujian, China.
Fujian, Chinese.
Yes po.
Hokker ka?
Yes po.
Okay. So, hindi mo maalis, magduda kami na dahil na marami kang kaibigan na senador, pwede mong pakita yung mga litrato namin, meron kang babayaran na abogado, meron kang gambling debts.
Hindi po yun yung
Hindi
purpose
pa ako
ko.
tapos.
Sorry.
Di ba? Baka natutukso ka na rin pumasok sa customs.
Ay,
Dahil
hindi po.
madali ang pera sa customs.
Hindi po.
Nasa customs ka, pumapasok ka eh. Kumikita ka kamo per kahon eh.
Kasi tinuturing ko yung sideline ko lang. Hindi po,
Sideline lang yan. Sorry, sideline. Pero may nightclub ka rin, di ba? Yung nightclub mo.
Nightclub is also my sideline,
Ha?
Your Honor.
Sideline rin yan?
Yes po.
Ha?
Yes po.
Sideline?
Yes po.
Anong main line mo?
Construction in the weighing scale business. Construction in the weighing scale business.
weighing scale.
Yes po.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is that yung mga sinasabi mong lahat yan, hindi kita naman inaakusa. Masisisi mo ba ang tao pag sinabi, itong taong ito, marami siyang litrato ng senador. Dahil siguro, pupunta siya sa customs. Papakita niya doon, o sa mga pulis, o sa mga kaibigan. Halimbawa, meron siyang nightclub para i-PPR niya yung mga customs, o yung mga broker, o ibang mga kaibigan niya. PPR niya. O ito, may kaso siya. Ang laki ng talo niya sa sugal. Meron pa siyang kaso na malaki. So, maaaring kumambyo ka from legal to illegal. Hindi mo maalis, isipin namin yan. Correct? Correct? Do not nod your head.
Your Honor, yung logic nyo kasi hindi ko matanggap eh.
Alin?
Pasensya na po ha.
Sorry, mali ang logic ko. Hindi mo matanggap yung logic
Hindi ko
ko.
po talaga matanggap yung...
Tinatanong ko naman, hindi ko kayo natatanggap yung logic ko. Tinatanggap ko lang, na pag nakita mo, yun, hindi mo masisisi, ba't ka nagpapalitrato?
Kasi since nung bata pa ako, masyado ko na ina-idolize yung mga senator.
Naku.
Kung baka, nung bata pa ako, pangarap ko, gusto maging public servant. Nakatulad ninyo. Totoo po yun, nakwento ko po sa mga staff nyo na siguro pag maging senator o mga public servant, makatulong ka sa bayan.
Ipagdadasal kita
Thank you po. Thank
na
you.
huwag kang maging senador. Alam mo ako sinasabi na yung logic na gano'n, sinasabi ko lang, hindi mo maaalis. At hindi naman kita pinapainting na gano'n. Kaya pagkakataon mo sabihin, hindi ko totoo yan. Ako na tinong tao, nag-aabisyan ako mag-senador, barang araw magpipresidente pa ako ng Pilipinas. Ayan, at papapasukin ko sa customs sa lahat ng kahon. Hindi ka nga pala pwede mag-presidente dahil born in China. Right? So, having said that, I think I have enough to finish my... Yes, Mr. Wilkins, Villanueva of PIDEA.
Heads up lang, Your Honor. Yung document analysis namin, dun sa lahat ng mga papers na nakuha, yung third shipment, Your Honor, na pumunta sa Maceda, Sampaloc, yung tatlong cylinders. Lumalabas, sir, Your Honor, ang broker si TJ pa rin eh. Si TJ
Sino?
yung 3 crates, sir, sa Maceda, na nakuha sa Maceda, Sampaloc.
Nakalusot yung 8 billion.
Yung January shipment, si TJ pa rin, Your Honor, ang broker. Tapos si Mark Taguba ang consignee.
Okay. Nasabi na natin yan last time, pero maganda inulit mo dahil na-emphasize dahil siguro nag-uusap tayo outside, no? Alam ko. Pero kaya nga tinawag ganyan ng TJ Hooker eh. Nakakalawit siya kapatid doon sa paglabas ng drugs doon sa December, January. At si Taguba pa rin. So, again, tanong ko sa'yo, maalis o ba isipin, din namin isipin na kasama kayo dyan sa drugs? Una-una, hindi na kailangan isipin yan. kasama ka sa pag-importation ng drugs. Kaso yan.
Your Honor, customs broker po ako. Ang trabaho ko po is mag-facilitate ng shipment based on documents provided sa akin. Ang problema po kasi, Your Honor, from Kenneth Dong po, is iba po yung dokumentong based po rin mula po rin sa picture na pinipresent nyo po, yung packing list, mula po kay Kenneth Dong, magkaiba na po. So pababa po kay Mark Tagubat, papunta po sa amin. Ligaw na po kami, bulag po kami. Based lang po kami sa dokumento. So, whatever na laman puro na ilagay nila, na wala po sa dokumento, wala po kaming magagawa, Your Honor. Biktima lang din po, as a broker po, biktima rin po ako rito, Your Honor.
Biktima?
Opo, Your Honor.
Eh, yung mga biktima naglabas ng drugs na 890 billion. Yung lumabas doon. Tapos itong lumabas sa drug rito na nasabat lang natin. Meron pa 3 container na hinahanap o 4 na container. Hindi biktima yung mga tao makatanggap ng drugs.
Alam ko naman po, Your Honor, pero ang sinaside ko po is yung naging procedure po kasi is iba nga po yung packing list. Kung nag-facilitate kami,
Alam na namin
ito
yan.
po ay dahil hindi po namin alam.
Magaling ka naman dito na isang araw, di ba? Pinababago yung packing list ni Mr. Chen kay Mr. Manili. Translate, please. Pinababago ni Mr. Chen,
English,
kumpanya ni Mr. Chen, yung packing list kay Mr. Manili. Ha? Isang Cantonese, isang Hokkien. O, sige. Sa Mandarin. Bakit wala yung interpreter niya magaling?
Translate muna sa English no isa. Tapos translate no English Chinese.
Yung maloloko ka dito sa investigasyon na ito, nakakasira ng ulo eh. Abang nag-iisip sila, ang investigasyon na ito, hindi ko po alam, hindi ko po matandaan. Nakalabas na lahat yung ebidensya, hindi ko po kilala yan. Hindi ko po alam ang family name. Mario Joseph naman.
因为有2个清单嘛，第2个清单跟第1个清单不一样。第1个清单第1个清单是我跟他落实的数量有。
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's already been answered at the previous hearing. Di ba? Your lawyer will say, sinabi, di ba? Sinabi niya si William Chen. Si Richard Chen. Now, Miss Chongko. MS, no? Miss Chongko? Nah. Sige. All right. What is the computation?
Assuming that they collect 620 billion, assuming versus the target of 496, you have an excess of 152 billion. So
152 billion.
will be the excess.
Yes.
So the reward is 10% of the excess. So that's
10%.
15 billion.
Ang paghahatian ng buong customs ay 15 billion. Lahat ng customs, especially those who work hard. And for those who don't work hard, wala. So lahat ng trabaho, hahati doon sa 15 billion, legal. Di ba? So mas malaki, mas maganda. Kasama akong gumawa ng batas na yun eh. Wala pa si Senator Soto, nagbabakasyon ng araw, nasa golf. Pero bubalik na si Senator Soto. So, it's important na dapat malaman ng mga taga-customs yan. Susunod lang, kung makukuha yan, alisin ang tara, marangal ang pangalan, maganda pa ang kinabukasan ng mga kababayan natin. Is that correct?
That's correct, sir.
Yes. Wala pa mamamatay sa drug, sabi ng committee secretary. Now, based on that now, what is the game plan now for customs by the Department of Finance? I hope you're not going to give them 10 Hail Marys and 10 Our Fathers, because finance is one of the 7 sacraments, di ba? Penance pala yan. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, in the short term, just to meet the target for this year, what we've already explained to the new commissioner yesterday, because of the target that's so high and they have to reach, we told them what commodities to focus on. I mean, because you want to hit the the big ticket items first, because that's where the revenue will mostly come from.
Which is the oil.
Oil,
Steel?
agri-products,
Steel niya ba STEEL or STEAL?
steel products.
Steel ba yan?
Yeah.
Steel.
Yeah, oil, steel, and agri-products also. And we also told them to basically, look out for smuggled.
You're telling us something we already know. What
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
asking is, what are you going to do about customs now? How do we solve a problem like customs?
Well, we're gonna work with the new commissioner on what his plans are. As you heard him yesterday during the turnover, he's quite strict. I mean, if you're not with me, you're out. He actually said that. And he has like a one-strike policy. So I think right now he's threshing out the details first and settling down. And we will sit down with him on the exact details of his plan. But in broad strokes, we told him already the stuff that he needs to do. One is the collection target, finishing the IRR of the CMTA, many others, the reorg that they will have, and how to go about it. We gave
I
him
remember when I was in the cabinet, there was a public-private partnership on getting the collections paid for, especially for agriculture. You remember that? I wonder if are you familiar with Secretary Angelo Reyes, who was in charge at that time, if I remember correctly? You know about him, of course.
Yeah, I know about him, but
But there was also Ernie Ordonez, who was very much against smuggling of agricultural products at that time.
Yes.
And I am told that when they were doing that, tumaas ang collection. Because every month, tinitingnan ko anong collection ng customs ng private-public sector.
Oh, okay, yes. Yeah, I actually met with him just very recently. I mean, because he has certain data and how and connections with the industry players per industry. Like if it's cement or chickens, he actually has data for it.
Yeah,
And,
so would the government be willing to have that public-private partnership in addition to this Attrition Act?
Yes, actually, we met with him already, and he wanted. We're scheduling a quarterly get together with him. Now it's going to be with the new Commissioner of Customs.
Yes.
It was actually we were supposed to meet with him like in the last week or so, but then because of
All right,
developments.
I'm just
yeah.
asking you this question so that it will help me in aid of legislation when the final report comes out.
Yes. Certainly, we actually met with
Right.
him already.
Because I was going to ask you, what would you have me do with customs now? Ano recommendation natin? Because I have my own recommendations already. The committee will approve that if they want to. Me, I'm just, I try to steer matters so that we can find out what the problem is and we can solve the problem.
Yes, actually, every week we actually, with the secretary and try to come up with solutions
Yes.
to work on those
All right.
issues.
Now, having said all that, I think, Senator, I promise Senator Soto that I will adjourn at 2 o'clock. Or I will suspend, actually.
It's all right. Yes, Mr. Chairman. I have no more questions for now relating to the 604 kilos. I think your committee report would be ready by
Yes.
on that particular issue.
Yes, I really want to finish this today. Actually, we could have finished this about 2 weeks ago, but so many things keep popping out of the woodwork. And, that's the nature of the beast. Yeah. Yeah. Ano yan? Ano ito? I just want to inform Senator Soto because he was concerned about this. We tried to open the CCTV hard drive of Hong Fei warehouse. Maybe we can request NBI Forensic Laboratory to open it for us. Is that possible? Anyway, Mr. Richard Chen has been very cooperative.
Yes, Your Honor. We will coordinate with the counsel of Mr. Richard Chen.
All right.
Okay.
On that note, I would like to thank everybody, and Again, I apologize for the disturbance earlier. That is not usual. We try to make sure that the dignity of the Senate is upheld all the time. And I, as chairman, have that duty to do so. And because we owe the public a good Senate. Not an irresponsible Senate, but a Senate that does its work. And that a Senate that they can respect. A Senate that can really represent the people of this country. Ayaw naman natin na magulo yung Senado na parang nagbakbakan. That's why we call each other gentlemen and we try to address the chair. At may disiplina rito. Kaya ako napapunta nga dito sa Committee on Justice dahil sa gulo dati. Ayoko na. Ang committee ko, apat-apat na at meron pa akong Judicial Bar Council. In the meantime, I just want to tell everybody here that I appreciate everybody. I'm sorry, Captain Faldon has not come. I cannot ask naman Miss Anderson. Mandy, I cannot ask you because your principal is not here, di ba? You were her chief of staff or consultant?
Chief of staff and consultant status.
And he consulted you on all legal matters?
Not all, Your Honor.
Just personal matters involving...
No, he consulted...
Because the president said, get married. Go home, get married. Di ba?
No, Your Honor, he didn't consult me on that.
And what does she consult you on? What to do?
Office, administrative matters.
Administrative matters. And what is your take on what has happened to customs?
It's...
You're a young lawyer, aren't you?
Yes, Your
Uy,
Honor.
gusto mo young, ha? Oh, sige, all right. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. I just think there's a lot of influence peddling inside customs, and I think I really don't know how to change the system because it's an institutional, it's a cancer, Your Honor, and
Yes.
yeah, so I honestly don't know how to change.
You know,
or
I am
fix the
asking you
system.
this because I always work with young people around. That helps me keep my focus and the Red Cross as well. Because young people, I heard a wise man once say, I am youth. I am he who dreams, but I am he who will make your dreams come true. Hear me, for the future is mine. And I will always be associated with young people who work with me so that they are full of energy, they're full of drive, and it is very hard to fool around because you are not going to inspire young people to work with you if you are a crook. And that's why I asked you. That's why I was wondering why you were working with Captain Faldon. And Captain Faldon seems to be an officer of good standing until this thing happened.
Yes, sir.
I do not know how to judge Mr. Faldon because he's not here. I am dumbfounded. I wish he had come here. So, in the
Mr. Chairman?
meantime, yes.
For what Attorney Anderson said, I think she should be cited for honesty.
Of
Thank
course.
you, Senator.
Of course. The Senate Majority Floor Leader always manages to disarm me with his wit. I would like to thank all of you again. Again, apologies for the disturbance a while ago. There's no reason for that. But I do have to defend the honor and dignity of the Blue Ribbon Committee and the Senate. And I will do that. And I'd like to thank everybody. In the meantime, Mr. Chen, Mr. Lee, you're free to go. But you have to give us your passport, and you have to make sure. I can see your lawyer doing that. I think he's going to wait till you get the bill. All right. And you're not finished yet. So make sure that they come when we're here again. I guess I'll see you again. Hopefully I don't see you again under these circumstances because it really is very frustrating. But we will continue on with another hearing involving customs which has been raised. I mean, again, in fairness, I do not believe in asking people and having them answer on hearsay matters. This may be an investigation, not a court of law, but hearsay is not acceptable to me as far as I'm concerned. it is thoroughly unfair to have somebody crucified based on hearsay. So understand our position here. Of course, if there are other notoriously, like I was saying, that's why I was asking Kenneth Dong all these questions, because I want to make sure we're able to build up what kind of a persona you'll have under the investigation. Thank you all very much, and God bless you, and I hope that we fix this country's problems in customs. Session is suspended until September 25, 10 a.m.
At yan po ang naging pagdinig ng Senado kaugnay ng mahigit 6 na bilyong pisong halaga ng shabu na nakalusot sa express lane ng Customs. Inusisa ng chairperson ng Blue Ribbon Committee na si Senador Richard Gordon ang Department of Finance kaugnay ng hiling nitong taasan ang buwis sa kabila ng mga balakid sa gitna ng revenue collection system. At kaugnay nito, tinanong ang departamento ukol sa lateral attrition law. Ayon kay Finance Undersecretary Antoinette Yongco, sa ilalim ng sabing batas, sisibakin ang mga revenue official na hindi makakaabot sa collection targets. Ipinunto pa ni Gordon na hindi maaabot ng customs ang collection target nito kung lugmok ito sa katiwalian. Sa tanong ni Gordon kung ano ang gagawin ng DOF sa problema kaugnay ng customs, sagot ni Yongco na makikipag-ugnayan sila sa customs upang mapabuti ang revenue collection ng ahensya. Dumalo rin sa pagdinig ang negosyanteng si Kenneth Dong. Iginiit ni Dong na hindi orihinal ang natanggap nilang packing list mula kay Manny Lee. Idetalye rin ni Dong na kumikita siya ng 5,000 piso hanggang 10,000 piso bilang middleman sa importation. Anya, sideline lang daw niya ang pagiging middleman. At negosyo raw niya talaga ay kaugnay sa weighing scale at construction. Batay naman sa PIDEA NCR Director na si Wilkins Villanueva, si Customs Broker Mark Taguba ang consignee sa 3 crates na natagpuan naman nila sa Sampaloc, Maynila. Kaugnay pa rin sa problema sa customs, sinabi ni Attorney Mandy Anderson, Chief of Staff ng Office of the Commissioner, na naniniwala siyang madalas ang influence peddling sa loob ng customs. At ayon pa sa kanya, tila cancer daw ito at siya mismo ay sinabi niyang hindi nila alam o hindi niya alam ang solusyon para maresolba ito. Samantala, inilahad ni Gordon sa pagdinig na inihahanda na ang ulat kaugnay ng investigasyon sa shabu shipment smuggling. Ang susunod na pagdinig ay tinakda sa September 25, alas 10 ng umaga.